Hello and welcome again to Piedmont Business Live. I'm your host, Ken Morrison. Right now we're talking to Tim Starets. He is the president of RIA Solutions Group. Tim, thanks for being with us.
Ken, thank you very much for having me. It's a pleasure to be with you here on Piedmont Business Live.
Great. So tell me, what is RIA Solutions Group?
So RIA Solutions Group is an international software development services provider. We work with clients in the U.S. and Europe to solve their business challenges or create a strategic business advantage using software technology. The easiest way to understand RIA Solutions Group, or RIA for short, is to use our tagline, which is People, Technology, Solutions. People, we are a group of people, software developers or software technology specialists. We are technology experts, and we use that technology expertise to build custom software solutions for our clients. The other key in understanding RIA is to understand our international presence. So we have clients in the US and Europe. We also have a global presence. So our headquarters is in the Triad. It's in Winston-Salem, to be specific. We have technology development centers in Eastern Europe. We have several in Romania and other technology staff in that region.
Got you. So what are some examples of the types of solutions that you've been working on?
Yeah. So we work on quite a diversity of applications for our clients. And again, these are our clients' applications. A lot of these are internal applications that the general public doesn't see. Now, we also have a great mix of projects on which we've worked, which you would have run into, you just didn't know it was us.
Gotcha.
And I'll highlight a few of those. So, and these are some of my favorites. So, the next time you go to an airport and you look around at the commercial aircraft that are out there, we have worked on software systems that help the supply chain for one of the world's top commercial aircraft manufacturers. And the endeavor of building a commercial aircraft is incredibly complex.
Can imagine.
And of course. And there are quite literally millions of little parts. They're called fasteners and standards. Right. And managing those fasteners and standards and the supply of those to the manufacturer floor is something that our software systems help to facilitate. So that's pretty exciting. Yeah. And then on top of that, we have, let me give you another example. So when you go home tonight, and you're on the roadways, the trucks that you pass on the roadway, odds are that in the cab of that truck is an electronic device. It's called a telematics device. And it is part of an initiative, a mandate really from the Department of Transportation for electronic logging of trucks, and primarily that's for safety purposes. But what that means is inside of those trucks are telematic devices, and those telematic devices are capturing information, things like speed and route. And that information and those the software that's running on those devices and the software that's processing the millions of bits of information for those hundreds of thousands of trucks, that's a lot of times that software that we help to create.
How about that?
Yeah. And then just one last one to highlight some of the tangible aspects of the work that we do. We have worked with one of the nation's largest mobile phone providers, and with them we've worked on systems that help with both their forward logistics, which is new phones, and the fulfillment of new phone orders out to end customers, and reverse logistics, that is the return and repair oftentimes of used phones. So the scale on these is enormous. So the systems on which we've worked at peak volumes process over 100,000 new phone orders an hour.
Good night. That's amazing.
It's incredible. From a reverse logistics standpoint, it is really at peak volumes of 1 million plus phones per month coming back through that reverse logistics process.
Wow. So I would imagine then a company comes to you and says, we have this need, we have this problem, and can you solve that? And you guys develop that software to make that problem go away.
Yeah, that's exactly right. So we are first and foremost technology experts, and we're a group of people with that technology expertise. Companies come to us with exactly that. Can you help us with this? And the two main aspects of what we bring are really talented people with that technology expertise.
Great. So what differentiates you from your competitors or other providers?
Right. There is quite literally a world of providers out there. Now, for me, early on in my career, I worked as a software developer, a software project manager. I got to see the other side of the fence. I worked with providers, and my experience at the time, which is similar to the general experience, was very poor. And at that point in time, I founded RIA Solutions Group, and I founded it on the mission of being different and better, to create a different reality for folks like me.
Right.
And some of those attributes that go into those differentiators that make us different and better are as follows. There's experience and expertise. Right? RIA Solutions Group, we've been building custom software applications for over a decade. Now, and we have over 10,000 service hours a month building custom software applications. So there's an incredible amount of experience that we bring to bear. Now, expertise is the other half of it, and I'd mentioned the international distribution on the business. So we bring a lot of talent from Eastern Europe to work on these software solutions. And what those folks bring is real-world expertise and experience, but also an incredible expertise in the technology. These are folks that have baseline bachelor's of science degrees, oftentimes a master's degree. They just are an incredible pool of talent towards that end. So it's experience. Right? The other attributes, some of the other attributes are industry expertise, industry certification. So we are a Microsoft certified gold partner in custom application development. Right? That is the stamp of approval from one of the biggest industry players on the planet. At the same time, we are experts at the tool sets of software development lifecycle. So there's a group called Atlassian that has this whole portfolio of tools for software development. We are good enough at those tool sets where they've certified us as an Atlassian expert. Right? We are, through that, are authorized to go and help other clients use those tools to build software applications. So beyond that, there are a few other attributes here. Communication and collaboration. The key to any good collaboration is communication.
Yep.
Really any team endeavor. And especially with a remote and distributed team, communication is vital.
Yep.
So we focus internally very heavily on making sure we are great communicators and great collaborators.
I can imagine that the diversity of the people that you have working within RIA is such a tremendous asset for you, because you have to deal with so many different situations. What you do for the airline company is very different than what you do, I'm sure, for the trucking industry. And it requires just such a broad set of ideas, so to speak, to solve those problems. Am I correct?
Yeah, I think that's exactly right. So it is several things. It is a diversity of our experience, right? Our portfolio of client projects is pretty broad. At the same time, we have a pretty good sized team, and each of those team members brings their own expertise, their own experience in, and we're able to draw upon the exact person with the exact expertise to solve that particular company's, our client's challenges.
So why have I not heard about RIA Solutions Group before now?
Yeah, RIA is very much a behind-the-scenes company by design. We're a partner to our clients. We're working on our clients' software products and software solutions. We believed very strongly that by focusing on our customers' success, that would drive our own.
Right.
And what we have seen is that's been exactly the case, and we've seen a great deal of success because we have focused on that. And to highlight that, let me just identify a few things. So we have been part of the Piedmont Triad Fast 50 in the last several years. So that is the group of the 50 fastest growing companies within the Piedmont region. And beyond that, we've been highlighted in the last 2 years for the Inc. 5000, which is a registry of the 5,000 fastest growing private companies in the U.S.
That's impressive.
Thank you.
So why would companies want or need your services?
Yeah, that is a great question. So a company would need us in large part because building custom software is a difficult and expensive endeavor.
Yeah.
And companies struggle with both aspects of that. So it is a real challenge to find experts that you need. And that's really it, it's experts. So there is a reason why the people in this industry have university degrees, right? These are folks that have gone to school for 4 years to learn computer science, or beyond that for another couple of years to get a master's degree, because you need that high degree of expertise. And companies really struggle to find those experts. And at the same time, it's expensive to put together, and every company has budget challenges, right? So companies would come to us with those twin challenges. And here's what we do. We're able to bring that experience and expertise that I was talking about earlier. And because of our international presence, we are able to be cost effective. So for companies, we're a great answer because we can bring the experts and the expertise that they're struggling to find, and we can bring it in a way that is cost effective.
Okay. And finally, what's the road ahead for RIA Solutions Group?
Well, we are very excited about the road ahead. So 2017 for us is going to be a year where we do what has made us successful, which is to focus first and foremost on our existing clients. Their success is our success. Now, beyond that, we're going to be looking for opportunities to continue our own expansion. So we have expanded in Europe in recent years. We will continue to expand our client base in Europe, and obviously with an international presence that makes good sense. At the same time, because we are experts at software development, right, we can leverage things like our expertise in those tool sets to provide another layer of service. So it's not just building those, but it's helping to teach companies how to be better at building them software themselves. So we're very excited about the road ahead in 2017, to be sure.
Well, I really appreciate you sharing your story with us, and it's exciting to hear what you guys do and how many people and businesses you touch. That I'm sure there's so many that we don't know about directly, but you're there, and that's a really cool thing.
It's what makes us excited to show up at work each day. Ken, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. If you want to know more about RIA Solutions Group, please go to their website. The link is at the bottom of this page, and it's also at the end of this video. Thanks so much for tuning in to Piedmont Business Live. We'll see you again next time.